Hi friends and adventurers, Heather here. I might not have had the best week so far. Physically, not been doing great. I just got out of the doctor's office with another referral to another specialist and some more paperwork. I'm just so frustrated, and I definitely need to escape reality for a little while. So we are going car camping tonight. We're going to one of my favorite parks. If I have time after stopping at the grocery store before we head that way, we might do a little detour depending on the weather. I don't know. It's raining right now. We'll see what happens. I just know I need to get out and be around trees. So let's go. Okay, don't mind the light, but we are at our detour destination, which is the library parking lot. Why a library parking lot, you ask? And what does it have to do with camping? Well, nothing, but there is a special little nature trail at this particular library, and it's near where I'm going to be camping later. And there's a particular reason I like this nature trail. So let's go see if I picked a crappy time to come or if it's still gonna be cool and I can share it with you. And I usually do all 3 loops, but I'm just gonna do the yellow one today because, well, I'm a wuss these days. Boy, I am definitely at maximum wussy level at the moment. I can't believe how exhausted I already am, and I've only been walking like 5 minutes. Unfortunately, not only is it not the prime time of day, but I think it's also too windy, so we're just gonna head back to Tara and on to camp. That turned into quite the bust. I was hoping to introduce you to some of the scrub jays of the area next time, and I am pooped. I can't believe how little energy, stamina, oomph I have these days. I really feel like I'm just fighting with my body 24/7. It's so frustrating. Anywho, enough of that. We're escaping reality, so let's get to camp. All checked in, let's head to camp. They have started a new procedure here where apparently you need a code to get into the bathrooms at this state park now, which you never had to do before. Interesting. You guys, I'm sorry. I thought that I was doing a camping video today. The title was gonna be Escaping Reality into Nature for 24 hours. Because I've just been feeling so crappy. I'd only been at camp for a few minutes and my site was really peaceful. It was very quiet. My neighbors were already set up and I could tell they weren't like party animals or anything. And I thought I was looking forward to a peaceful evening of camping, but I just, if I'm keeping it real, I just don't feel like doing anything. I'm really tired of being at war with my body and having no idea what's wrong with me, but also knowing what's wrong. I mean, my doctors have pretty much confirmed 100% that I have an autoimmune disease. Which one? No idea. Whether some, most, or all of my symptoms are related to it, or whether there's also something neurological wrong with me, I don't know. But this week I have had some fun new symptoms. I told you I wanted to stay transparent on this channel and let you guys know how I'm dealing with my journey regardless of what that looks like. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. You know, if you guys don't want to see this kind of stuff and want to only see hikes and adventures, please let me know nicely in the comments below. But I figure there's probably at least one, maybe two people watching that can relate. And it's nice to know you're not alone, at least for me. Now realizing I didn't even show you all the campsite. The least I could have done was show you what the campsite looked like. But yeah, I pulled in, kind of relaxed for a little while, thought about how gorgeous the weather was and how nice it felt outside and what a perfect day it was for camping. And then I realized that I could barely even walk to the bathroom from my campsite without getting winded and just feeling icky and tired. So I'm gonna listen to my body, and I'm just not gonna push myself today. I recognize that as a part-time van lifer slash car camper, that I have the privilege of deciding that I don't feel well enough to sleep in my vehicle. So I just want to acknowledge that for a moment, because I don't think I really talk about that enough on this channel. I mean, I know I've mentioned it in other videos, but I do realize that I'm coming from a place of privilege, being able to choose if and when I want to camp in my vehicle and being able to do these kind of things. So it really puts things into perspective more so for me to think about if I didn't have that choice, how things would be, because this week has been rough. I started to brown up some meat to make tacos, and my arm got so fatigued and exhausted from browning the meat that I had to stop less than halfway through, take a break. I actually started getting winded and had to catch my breath before I could finish. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Doesn't sound like a hiker or adventurer very much, does it? I am trying to tell myself, obviously it's not my fault. There are things that I could and should be doing better, i.e. my diet and what I ingest. I know that I need to cut out processed foods and focus on a more of an anti-inflammatory diet for now. Like I mentioned already, I know I have an autoimmune condition, and because of my thyroid cancer and the fact that I am dependent on thyroid replacement medication for the rest of my life, it's important for me to keep those levels in check too. And apparently mine are so out of whack at the moment that that in and of itself is enough to make me feel like poo. So combined with the autoimmune aspect of it and whatever else funky stuff is going on with me right now, I broke out in hives all over my torso for the first time in my life instantaneously, which scared the heck out of me. That was the other night, And like I said, my arms are just so dead and heavy. My legs, I keep getting, I have a lot of issues with neuropathy right now. I'll just keep getting tingles and numbness, or it'll feel like my hands and or my feet and or my legs and or my arms will just suddenly go numb. Or I'll get little shooting pains. So yeah, and it kind of feels like I'm walking through quicksand all the time. So I'm just realizing how horribly annoying this video probably is. It just sounds like somebody sitting here complaining. But again, I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on with me. Keep you updated. I did see my doctor again today, like I said at the beginning of this video. I just got out of my appointment and I do need to see a neurologist now to get a nerve conduction study. So it's just a waiting game until I can see these other doctors now. And in the meantime, try to do as much as I can with my health by focusing on what I eat, drinking more water and less other non-water stuff, staying away from things that I know make me feel worse. And unfortunately today that means no camping. I don't think I should have pushed it trying to go on that little mini detour hike, even though it was only a half a mile. But that was kind of a wake-up call. And then when I realized I would have to keep walking just to go to the bathroom and then to actually enjoy the campground and the park where I'm camping at, I just realized I don't want to force it and feel like I'm making myself camp. So I'm just going to head back to home base, lick my wounds, and hope that I can go ahead with this weekend's plans of car camping and decorating Tara for the holidays, and hopefully having a little bit of joy and festivity and fun on this channel again. So let me stop crying, shut up, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Bear with me. I'm trying to stay regular with my content, but like I said, my body is just not cooperating with me, so that's where we're at.